The developer's notes for version 4.6 have just been revealed, and we're going to talk about why this quality of life is really good for the game, how it might get you some extra primos that you wouldn't have had before, and also why I'm not that excited for these notes. Welcome to Jello Impact, where we build and test every single character to help you decide who you want to wish for and build. Alright, so they're highlighting treasure compass optimizations, one-click crafting with Serenitea. So already we're not off to like the most exciting start, at least for me. I don't spend a whole lot of time in the teapot, although I do use the treasure compass because personally I don't really like using the interactive map. I find it immersion breaking and just not all that fun, so I love the treasure compass. I use it all the time when I'm exploring, so I'm interested to see what there is about that. But this is not, you know, proper artifact loadouts. This is not, you know, new endgame modes. This is not, I don't know, anything to do with the parts of the game that I personally really care about. But with the Serenitea, you're gonna see how this might actually be good for those of you who are farming primos for Arlecchino. This might help you net some extra primos that you wouldn't have had before, because it's going to make it a lot easier. So let's get into the actual details though. This time we brought updates to the optimizations to the treasure compass, one-click crafting with the Serenitea, adjustments to the quest menu, focused experience mode for quests, and more. Okay, we'll go through all of it, and then we'll talk about at the end what changes I really want to see and why, you know, I'm not as excited for this, but we'll give it a shot. After the version 4.6 update to increase your efficiency and help you quickly find treasure chests, after you use the various kinds of treasure compass, a chest icon will appear on the map and you will automatically start tracking it. This is good because right now it sort of just gives you a general area and doesn't really help all that much. I still find it doable because it seems like usually the chest is in the middle of the circle, but this will definitely make it easier. My one hope is, my biggest problem with it was not actually that you couldn't see the chest, but was that I wasn't sure what level it was on, like verticality, especially for places in Inazuma and Sumeru, and even in Liyue, it's not always clear. Is it really high? Is it underground? I think with the chest icon, we'll be able to see if it's underground or not, since now the map better displays whether you're underground or not with previous quality of life. So this should fix that, and that would be good. Opening a chest will automatically refresh the cooldown period of the treasure compass, so you can start tracking your next chest right away. That's really good. It was annoying to have to wait all that time. And that's all for that one. Social interactions in the new version to make it easier for you to recognize and start playing with friends. Co-op request prompts will now show the other player's friend nickname. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what is different about this. Did it not already show the name? Other player friend nickname. I honestly have no idea. Let me know in the comments what this means and if this is a big deal to you. I guess I don't play a whole lot of co-op, so co-op players, let me know and maybe I'll pin your comment if you explain it well. When playing with friends in co-op mode, the Serenitea co-op mode, party setup, and other interfaces will also be able to display the friend nickname. I thought it already displayed nickname, so I'm really unsure of what this actually does. During your journey, you've experienced and played a part in many wonderful stories and made lots of friends in Tevat. In the new version, when you complete certain quest series, the avatars related to those quests will be unlocked. This is actually really cute. This is not like a big gameplay quality of life change, but this is something I've always felt should be in the game. And I would love to see more and more stuff like this. Like anything to give little rewards for people for doing extra stuff, I'm always down for. Of course, the kind of rewards that I would love to see are like weapon skins or, you know, other types of skins. You know, you finish the quest and your traveler gets a little unique outfit or accessory piece you get. I don't know, but that's probably a bit too much to ask. This is really cool. It's nice to change it to something else other than just your character's profile. Hopefully there's one with, yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be cute stuff. That's a nice little change. If you've already completed them, you'll get them right away. Makes sense. For the map, after the version update, the map settings interface will be added. You'll be able to adjust if certain map pins, domains, card players, and custom markers are displayed via said settings. So you can choose which markers are available down below. So I can turn off search for TCG players on the bottom because I never play TCG. Makes sense. Sure, that's fine. Additionally, the region selection will be made more compact. Yeah, it was getting a bit long in the tooth going down. I think there's other menus they could also do better on. So yeah, that's good. Give us more to do in Economia. How about that? Serenitea. In the new version, we've made some targeted optimizations to the Serenitea systems to improve your experience when inside the Serenitea find a teapot. This is where the extra primos come from. Now, those of you who are already really serious about this sort of stuff, you will already have your extra primos, so you know, hopefully, but I think a lot of people don't. I think a lot of people see this and it's so annoying to craft all these sets that they don't even get the extra primos from there, and I think this will make it much easier. So let's talk about why. Quick craft creation list. When viewing sets or replicas, you'll now be able to quick obtain to view the furnishings that you need to purchase or make. Select the button to purchase furnishings or furnishing blueprints with a single click. This is honestly huge. So currently, when you go into Genshin and you go into this menu to craft your furnishings, because you get primos for making a set. So like all the characters have their special sets and you get the primos for 20 primos per character. Building these sets can add up. Like if you have a lot of characters, whether it's a 4-star, 5-star, you get 20 primos and some books and mora for every single one. And so it's actually worth it to do if you're farming primos. Like it does add up to a bunch of primos. And before it was just way too cumbersome because you had to go in, see what things they needed, remember what they were, or write it down, or have the thing open like this with all the information and go in and purchase it and scroll through. And there's getting so long and so many of them. And I did a bunch when I was grinding back in the day, and I got super sick of it and just stopped doing it because I couldn't. And I imagine a lot of people, it was too daunting to ever even try. So I think that this is going to be a lot of free primos for everybody that hasn't done this, which I think honestly is most people. I mean, let me know if you have, and I apologize if you have and you were thinking that this would be something more, but this is now a lot more of an easy way to get primos than it used to be. Craftable furnishings that you're missing can be added to the queued list. Furnishings in the queued list can be added to the creation with a single click. Absolutely huge. It's so much better. Add furnishing. When you click obtain all, to obtain all of the furnishings in the creation queue. If the furnishings in the queue have not been completed, you'll be able to use the vials of speed. Makes sense. Very nice. Filter and search scenes, very important. It's so hard to navigate, especially since they keep adding more and more stuff. Discounts will now be provided for certain furnishings. Very cool. Very cool. You know, that's nice for people who play this. In the new version, will increase the purchase limit. Also, the number of maximum furnishings that can create at the same time will be increased. Hopefully they increase the amount of furnishings that can be present, because that's the biggest problem for me, is I just ran out of space to make stuff in because it can only, the load limit is so low. So that's really the change we'd like to see. But additionally, for furnishings that can be used to change the realm music, the numbers of the corresponding radiant spin crystals required to unlock music have been added, and display the order of the music has been optimized. Nice. I like the fact that you can, I like the radiant spin crystal thing, but I don't really think it needed any changes, but that's fine. For your convenience, related quests for the corresponding related quest items for the corresponding quests will now be shown on the quest menu. Ooh, okay, that's good, because some of them are pretty confusing, especially if you haven't done them for a while, you left them for a while. I definitely forget. This is definitely good for me. On the quest menu, red markers will be added for reputation requests in order to help you better locate them. Thank God. This was so annoying to guess which ones based on what they wanted, or what the label was the actual reputation quest. That's awesome. You'll now be able to enable focused experience mode for certain quests in the new version. This will prevent characters or scenes from being occupied by other quests while you're clearing the current quest, thereby bringing you a smoother game experience. Awesome. That's very nice. That means hopefully you won't be interrupted, and you'll just be able to keep playing the quest that you're on without, yeah, that's good. And that's the end. What do people think about this? Before I go and talk about what people think about this, I would love to see these kinds of quality of life optimizations come to the Abyss. Like, I want to be able to see my character stats when going into the Abyss and change around their stats from the Abyss screen, rather than having to go all the way back out of the Abyss and change their artifacts or change their weapons or whatever. I'd like to see this kind of quality of life come there. They're doing quality of life every patch, but I feel like the last couple haven't been like as good. I feel like this one is kind of okay. Like, it's okay. Like, these things were good and this makes things better, but there's not like that one thing that gets me excited, and probably a lot of you, like the combat focused players. Like, there's so much combat quality of life that could be introduced, and they've kind of taken a back seat on that. Hopefully they continue. Let's see what is. No more fake 100% completion of the region. Let the compass inform us not only revealed chests but also the hidden gimmicks. That's okay. Show the location of remaining treasure chests in an area once exploration progress reaches 100%. Don't personally care about that. Where's the artifact preset loadout that literally lots of players have been asking? I feel like they already gave us what they think are artifact loadout, so I'm not super hopeful that we'll get something edition like that. Teapot Enjoyers, we won. Yeah, I definitely think that it's good for Teapot Enjoyer. How about focusing on the things your players actually ask? To be honest, I think that these things were good to be addressed. Like, I think that people have been asking for these things, or at least these things are very annoying when players try to engage with the specific things that they addressed. These were good things, but there also are other things. There's people ask for a lot of things, right? Just because they don't address the thing that you wanted doesn't mean that they didn't address a good thing. I do think that these things are good. They're just not that interesting for me and a lot of these other people. They showed the Arlecchino story quest. Interesting. Artifact loadouts and endgame content. Hopefully. Friend name is still there, and I think they're a great friend. I still don't understand this. Please let me know. World quest avatar, lore enjoyers, we won. All right. Seems like people are either positive or stupid about this, so that's pretty much to be expected. Let me know what your thoughts are. I hope next time we get something more meaty to sink our teeth into, but I'll probably be getting a few more primos out of this, and there's definitely a few headaches that are cleared up and things that are better. So let me know your thoughts are. Take care. Bye for now.